Do you end every one of your shows with the Drake and Josh theme song?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
People just freaking lose
That's
it.
the hit.
So obviously I know the song, but I didn't realize it was a full song because you made it an entire, it's not just for the show.
Yeah, so we wrote the song. We had a Lenny Kravitz song for the theme song to Drake and Josh for the pilot.
Okay.
I was watching it at home, and this was before we were picked up, and I was just like, and I was like, this is cool. This is so cool. I'm like, because we only had the pilot, and we were like waiting to get picked up, but it was like cool. I was like watching, like, wow, this might be a show one day, but like, look, this is so cool. But every time I'd watch the opening, and it was like a Lenny Kravitz song, I wish we had like, when you wake up in the morning and the alarm gives off a warning and you just get on time, like days go by, like a theme song that is that show. Like, Saved by the Bell just came on. Full House just came on. Family Matters just came on. Like, by these, Gilligan's Island, the Brady Bunch. It's like every show is like, they've got the theme song. And I was like, this is going to be a bummer if this is what we end up using as our theme song, And I didn't know that it was just a placeholder and that Dan had been planning, like, well, I'm going to have to figure out how to get a theme song. Because this was his first show outside of Toll and Robbins that he was doing on his own. So he was like, how do I get a theme song? Like, there's people that write theme songs. So that was something that he was worrying about. Like, okay, I got to figure out, because he's loved classic TV and he wanted a Brady Bunch, Gilligan's Island, something that is so recognizable and memorable to be the theme song of the show, like a 2.5 Men. It's like everybody, the second you hear it, you're like, oh, 2.5 Men's on, and I got the idea. I was like, maybe I should try and write a theme song. Because if this is what we're going to use, like, at least I got to try.
Yeah.
So I went in with a buddy of mine who I was writing music with and spent all day trying to write this theme song, and nothing came out. And then I was like, you know what? Because we're comparing them to all of these incredible theme songs that were written by like Barry Manilow and Billy Joel and like these huge songwriters. And I'm like, ugh. I'm like 15 at the time, and I'm like, maybe we're in it over our heads. I'm like, let's just write a song today and not waste the day, because we've been here all day and not getting anything. And so we kind of came up with this like, and I was like, oh, that's a cool riff. Let's build off of that. And then we just wrote this song. And as we started to get to the lyric part, because for me, lyrics are always last. So we've got like the melody, we've got the progression, we've got the song, and this is great. Now let's write the lyrics. And I was like, this song is really energetic. It's really cool. Like, this has got, but it didn't sound like TV theme song, But I was like, dude, what if we write the lyrics like we're buddies, like it's about a friend, like I'm there to pick you up when you're down, and I'll always be there for you. And it's not like a love story. It's not a guy and a girl. Like, this could be, maybe it is a guy and a girl. Maybe it's two girlfriends. Maybe it's two best friends. Maybe it's two guy friends. Maybe it's a father-son. Like, this is just like a buddy thing. Like, it's like write a song, a buddy song, And then I'm thinking about the show, I'm like, okay, so like me and Josh, like we're like total opposites, right? But we find a way to make it work, And like we kind of. And so we just started like, well, I never thought that'd be so good. I found a way. Okay, yeah, I found a way to what? I found a way to bring us together. Like, we're totally polar opposites, and now we have to be put together because our parents get together and we're thrown into our lives, and we think it's good. I never thought it'd be so simple, but we found a way. And I always thought it'd be crazy, but hey, we found a way, and I'll always be there to pick you up when you're down, over your shoulder. I'll be picking you up. So it became this like lyrically of these like kind of two opposites coming together and being like, oh, whoa, there's my other half. Like, I got your back. Like, you're my boy. I'll always be there for you. And so the lyrics turned into that.
Does it bother you that people always mess up the
Realize
lyrics?
And realize.
Yeah.
We found that out too. I was like, no way, because I was seeing it, and Matt's like, do you know that's wrong? I'm like, how do you know
She
the
said
lyrics?
realize,
You get all the lyrics wrong.
And I was like, I was listening to Drake on a podcast when I realized that
well,
it was
I
not
was just
realized.
watching. I just got sent a TikTok from the Ozarks, some like big party in the Ozarks, and they were singing. The whole bar was singing the theme song, and they were like, "If you open up your eyes and see what's inside," and so I was like, "Wow, I've never heard that one before." But the entire bar said "eyes." I was like, "Wow, it's usually the real line that gets wrong." But Open up your eyes to mind and see what's inside your eyes. Open up your eyes and see what's inside your eyes.
Wow, wait, why do I feel like I also thought it was eyes for a period of time there?
No, it's open up your mind.
See, I was just like, I'm never good with lyrics.
I will admit though, it was yesterday that I realized it was realign.
Yeah.
And that's probably. I would like to know if there was a poll. I wonder how many people actually know it's realign.
What do they call that? Like the
Well, it doesn't rhyme
effect.
either.
Rhyme.
Yeah. It's going to take some time to realign. So,
yeah.
No, wait, it's going to take some time to realign. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find a line, fine. That's the rhyme. But if you say realize and then go to the next line, you should know it's wrong
because it doesn't make
rhyme.
sense.
I'm pretty sure I would just repeat realize when I would sing that because I always botch the lyrics to songs and people make fun of me for it. So that's why.